stop scrolling for a second. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you looked at someone's life online and felt like yours wasn't enough? Maybe they looked happier, richer, more successful, or more loved. But here's the truth. What you see is a highlight reel, not real life. You've been comparing your behind the scenes to someone else's movie trailer. And the more you do that, the more power you hand over to the illusion of not enough. But today, we're going to take that power back. Today, you're going to stop measuring your worth by other people's stories and start writing your own. Awareness is the foundation of all transformation. The moment you become aware of what's happening inside you, the thoughts, emotions, reactions, you regain control. Most people are living on autopilot, reacting to what they see on screens, comparing their lives to curated moments and wondering why they feel empty. But when you catch yourself in that loop, when you say, wait, why am I feeling this? That's the beginning of freedom. You can't fight what you can't see. Awareness exposes the hidden patterns that have been controlling your emotions, your habits, your confidence. When you're unaware, you're a puppet. When you're aware, you're the master. Every moment you pause before reacting, you create space, and in that space lies your power to choose. You can choose to scroll endlessly or to engage intentionally. You can choose to envy or to be inspired. Awareness lets you design your response instead of being dictated by impulse. The truth is, social media is not the enemy. Your unconscious use of it is. When you open your phone, know what you're looking for. Don't let the algorithm decide your emotions. Awareness is the first door you walk through when you decide to take your power back. It's not about deleting your apps. It's about upgrading your mind. Because once you see the pattern, you can never unsee it. That's where real freedom begins. In the awareness that you are no longer a prisoner of comparison, but the creator of your experience. You are not in competition with anyone. The idea that you need to keep up is a myth that kills self-worth and creativity. You're not behind. You're on your own timeline. Everyone's journey unfolds differently. And when you compare yours to someone else's, you dishonor your own growth. Think about it. No two people have the same starting point, resources, purpose, or pain. So how could your progress ever look identical? The world has conditioned you to believe that success is a race, that if someone else wins, you lose. That's a lie. Life isn't a competition. It's a creation. The moment you stop trying to outdo others and start focusing on becoming the best version of yourself, everything shifts. You gain peace. You gain power. You begin to see others not as rivals, but as mirrors. Reflections showing you what's possible. The only person you need to compete with is who you were yesterday. Compare your progress, your mindset, your habits to your own past, not to someone else's present. When you focus inward, you grow outward. The people who truly win in life aren't the ones chasing everyone else. They're the ones running their own race with purpose. Remember, your path is unique, your timing is divine, and your journey is yours alone. Every step you take, no matter how small, is a victory when you walk in alignment with your vision. You don't need to keep up, you just need to show up. Gratitude is the antidote to comparison. You cannot be grateful and envious at the same time. The two emotions cannot exist in the same space. When you shift your focus from what's missing to what's present, you instantly change your emotional state. Most people look at what others have and think, why not me? But gratitude says, look at what I already have and how far I've come. The mind is powerful, but it's also easily hijacked by scarcity. Social media thrives on this, showing you endless highlight reels to make you feel like your life isn't enough. But when you practice gratitude, even for the smallest things, your breath, your body, your growth, your lessons, you step into abundance. You stop chasing external validation because you're already full from within. Gratitude turns chaos into clarity and comparison into contentment. It reminds you that you're already blessed, already growing, already equipped. The secret isn't in wanting more. It's in appreciating what you have while striving for what's next. Gratitude grounds you. It makes you unshakable. When you train your mind to see blessings instead of gaps, you begin to attract more of what you appreciate. That's not philosophy. That's neuroscience. Whatever you focus on expands. So if you focus on lack, you'll live in lack. But if you focus on what's working, what's beautiful, what's possible, your entire life begins to rise to meet that vibration. Gratitude isn't weakness, it's strength and awareness. It's the muscle that keeps your spirit powerful when the world tells you you're not enough. You must redefine success on your own terms, or the world will define it for you. Too many people are chasing goals that aren't even theirs. They want the car, the house, the fame, not because it fulfills them, but because someone else convinced them it's what success looks like. That's not success. That's slavery to an illusion. Real success is alignment. It's waking up every morning knowing you're living a life that's true to who you are, not who others expect you to be. You have to ask yourself, what does success feel like to me? Not what it looks like, but what it feels like. Maybe it's peace. Maybe it's freedom. Maybe it's the ability to spend more time with the people you love. The world is full of people who have achieved everything society told them would make them happy, and they're miserable. Why? Because they climbed a ladder only to realize it was leaning against the wrong wall. You have to choose your ladder wisely. When your goals are rooted in authenticity, not approval, your success becomes sustainable. You stop performing and start living. Redefining success doesn't mean lowering your standards. It means raising your consciousness. It means creating goals that serve your soul, not your ego. Because at the end of the day, success without fulfillment is the ultimate failure. You can have everything and still feel empty. But when your definition of success is your own, when it's built on purpose, growth, and contribution, you win no matter what the world says. The fastest way to destroy your confidence is to measure your life against someone else's timeline. Everyone's path is different, and yet we're conditioned to think that success has a deadline, that if we haven't achieved something by a certain age, we're behind. That's the biggest lie of modern society. Life is not a race, it's a journey. You are not late, you are being prepared. Every delay, every setback, every detour has meaning. Some of the greatest breakthroughs happen after seasons of waiting in silence. But you'll miss those lessons if you're too busy comparing your chapter 2 to someone else's chapter 20. Timing is personal. Just because someone else got there faster doesn't mean they'll stay there longer. What matters is the strength of your foundation, not the speed of your climb. When you stop rushing and start trusting, peace enters your process. Trust the timing of your life. You're not meant to bloom at the same pace as everyone else. The oak tree and the rose don't compete. They both grow in their own time with their own beauty. Stop doubting your path because it looks different. Your detour could be divine direction. Every great transformation takes time. The butterfly was once a caterpillar in isolation. Growth is invisible until it's undeniable. So don't chase timelines. Chase progress. The person who moves with faith, not fear, always arrives right on time. The only person you should compare yourself to is the person you were yesterday. That's the true metric of growth. Your evolution, your resilience, your consistency. Too often, we get so fixated on others' achievements that we forget to celebrate our own progress. You are not who you used to be, and that's worth acknowledging. Every time you overcome doubt, choose discipline, or push through fear, you're growing. Progress isn't about perfection, it's about movement. Small, consistent wins create massive transformation over time. If you want to build unstoppable confidence, measure your success by your own standards. Ask yourself, am I better than I was last week? Have I learned something new? Am I more patient, more focused, more grateful? That's progress. The moment you shift your focus from competition to self-improvement, your energy changes. You stop seeking validation and start creating momentum. The power of self-comparison is that it keeps you grounded in your journey, not distracted by someone else's. Every day, you have a choice to compare or to compete with your old self. The first keeps you trapped. The second sets you free. Compete to become stronger, wiser, more disciplined, more compassionate. Life isn't about being better than others. It's about becoming your best version. When you make that your obsession, everything else, success, peace, fulfillment, follows naturally. Gratitude is the antidote to comparison. You can't be grateful and envious at the same time. They can't coexist in the same heart. The moment you shift your focus from what's missing to what's present, everything changes. Most people live in a constant state of lack, believing they're not enough, don't have enough, or aren't doing enough. But gratitude pulls you out of that illusion and grounds you in truth. You already have more than you realize. More blessings, more lessons, more opportunities. When you start to focus on what's working in your life, you attract more of it. Energy flows where attention goes. If you wake up every day and start your morning by acknowledging 3 things you're grateful for, your mindset transforms. You start to see abundance instead of scarcity. The mind that lives in gratitude creates confidence, patience, and peace. Gratitude doesn't mean you stop striving for more. It means you appreciate where you are while working for where you're going. It reminds you that every stage of your life